Greeting to all. In Diploma in Elementary Education, second year, from the subject Pedagogy of English at Primary Level. From this subject, today we are going to discuss about the paradigm shift in teaching and learning. Knowingly or unknowingly, the teaching and learning takes place directly or indirectly in different forms. In different forms means formal, non-formal and informal at different level means that primary level, secondary level and higher education level from ancient to present era. So, here the method of teaching and learning knowingly or unknowingly has been changing according to social change. In modern era, the teaching and learning takes place with well formulated school environment and it is the primary source to generate skilled human resource. To enhancement of this primary and predominant process, it is need of the hour to take out the paradigm shift in the teaching and learning process. So, in teaching learning process, uh, school depending upon the school environment, we need to change the method. So, changing method according to school environment, according to present generation, is called as the paradigm shift in teaching and learning process. Already you know that education is going to take place in a different forms. Formal education means according to rules and regulations. When you are going to get education, that education is going to be called as a formal education. Non-formal education means the education when we are going to get without rules and regulations, that is going to be called as a non-formal education. Informal education means that education is going to get in institution, but the point is depending upon the interest of the student only. If you are going to get education, so that education is going to called as informal education. So here education is going to take place different level also: primary education, secondary education and higher education. In India it is going on 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern. So that's why depending upon the social changes, not only in India, across the world, there is need to change in methods of teaching. So when you are going to change methods of teaching, then automatically it will improve the quality of teaching and learning both for a teacher and a learner. So then it is useful for the purpose of development of the society. So that's why what is going to play an important role: shifting from one method to another method, change of method depending upon the need and importance of the school environment. And here in this physical and humanistic world, changing is the only unchangeable and it takes place in all fields such as agriculture, medicine, industrial activities, including teaching and learning process. The people innate trait always seeks new things and adapting the new methods. So here physical things are changing, humanistic world is changing. So when a physical world is changing, humanistic world is changing in the different fields, means that in agriculture, in medicine, in industrial, including teaching and learning also, changing is taking place in a continuous manner depending upon the present generation. So that's why when if any change will come, so that change is going to be accepted by the people. So whenever there is a need of the adaptation, then there you are going to adapt that new change which is available in that particular area. So that's why change in all fields is compulsory, because development of all fields are going to depends upon the change. Next to the inventions make behavioral changes among human beings, and human beings behaviors leads new inventions too. It is not mean that all invention and its adaptations can make healthy society. Here need to keep in mind that the healthy new technologies have to be adopted and that have to be transfer a sustainable humanism. So whatever inventions are coming on this planet, so those inventions are going to make behavioral changes in human beings, but you cannot expect that whatever inventions are coming, those inventions are changing the behavior in a positive manner. Sometime inventions leads to negative change in behavior of the human beings also. So that's why whatever inventions will come, so try to adapt those invention in healthy environment, so that whatever inventions are coming onto this planet, so we can able to use in a proper manner for the purpose of sustainable development of the society, especially in the field of education. To enhance teaching and learning more effective, the paradigm shift, adaptation and flexibility is always very important. Already you know that in teaching learning process, if you wants to enhance teaching learning process in a more effective manner, what are going to play an important role? Paradigm shift is going to play an important role. Adaptation, so whatever paradigm shift is taking place, so try to adapt that method in a situation in a teaching learning process. So that's why it is called as a adaptation and flexibility. These three areas are going to play an important role to enhance teaching learning process in effective manner. Next, teaching and learning takes place from ancient period and it always transferring a knowledge to the next generation. Here, to make the learner comfortable, to enjoy the learning and betterment of traditional teaching and learning the new technology and methodology or need to adapt as a paradigm shift. Already you know that what is the purpose of teaching learning process? When teaching learning process is going to take place in a particular area, so there knowledge is going to be transferred to the next generation. So whenever student is going to get knowledge in a classroom, there the importance of teaching learning process is to learner has to enjoy in the classroom. Learner has to feel comfortable in the classroom. Learner has to learn something positive in the classroom. For that purpose, for the purpose of better enjoyment in the classroom, for the purpose of better learning in the classroom, for the purpose of better comfortable in the classroom, both traditional methods and also whatever new methodologies are coming, whatever technology is available, by using technology, by using methods, as a teacher you can able to make teaching learning process in a more effective manner. So there is a lot of factors leads behind think about paradigm shift in teaching and learning. Means that in teaching learning process number of factors are going to involve, because teaching learning process is going to take place inside the classroom. Already you know that when you are teaching inside the classroom, on your teaching process number of factors are going to be influenced. What are those factors? School environment, class, students behavior, attitude and your behavior, your mental position, your physical position and available facility, subject matter, method, technology. These all factors are going to play an important role in teaching learning process. So shift in teaching learning process is going to depends upon the factors. If you are going to use factors in a proper manner, then you can shift your teaching learning process in an effective manner. So here shift, for the purpose of shift in teaching learning process, already you know that some other factors also play a role. What are those factors? It includes such as globalization, industrialization, population explosion, social changes. So the globalization, industrialization, population explosion and social changes are going to be effect on shift in teaching learning process. Why means depending upon a globalization, depending upon industrialization, depending upon population explosion, depending upon the whatever social changes are taking place in society, by concentrating on all these areas you need to teach, teacher has to teach effectively inside the classroom. Okay, so these all are the factors which are going to affect teaching learning process, shift in teaching learning process. Already you know that in teaching learning process, what is going to play an important role? Technology is going to play an important role. Means that role of technology in teaching and learning. The technology techniques are reflected in all fields such as agriculture, medical, physical science, human science, space science, etc. And it starts when an animal start wear a leaf, animal skin and try to hide their body. Then started to agricultural activity and learned to generate and utilize fire and invented wheel. From this ancient period still now we have lot of advanced technology and it will continue as long as the earth prevails. Here already you know that technology is going to play an important role in number of fields. Means that development of different fields are going to depends upon the use of the technology itself only. So in that agriculture, medical, physical science, human science, space science, these all are going to be in the all these areas. What is going to play an important role? Technology is going to play an important role. So from ancient period, if you want to understand way of living of the human beings, in ancient period there are no facilities, but day by day what has taken place, whatever experiences they got in their living life, by using those experiences they tried to do something in a cultural manner. For that purpose animals are transferred into human beings. Some animals, even now also we are making changes in our life also because of the technology itself only. Even in agriculture also we are taking the support of technology, but previously there is no support of technology, but then also we have produced food and also other resources also. But now by using limited resources, by using limited energy, by taking the support of technology, we are producing lot of energy for the purpose of social needs. Next, in general, technology technique makes human comfortable in all fields. In education, it helps in teaching and learning become better than previous manner. To understand this needs some more clarification of technology in education and technology of education. Already you know that without technology, when you are going to teach inside the classroom, it will burden on a teacher and student is not going to feel comfortable, means that is going to feel uncomfortable. So that's why if teacher is going to take the support of technology to teach inside the classroom, then human beings are going to feel comfortable. Yes or no? Second point, when you are going to take the support of technology in teaching learning process, then better learning and better teaching is going to take place. Next, if you are as a teacher, if you are going to take the support of technology, it saves energy, it saves time of the teacher and students also. So for the purpose of understanding taking the support of technology in teaching learning process, we need to understand, so what is technology in education and what is technology of education. So that's why let us discuss first about technology in education. The utilization of hardware and software products in teaching and learning process are known as technology in education. For example, such as pen, paper, typewriter, TV, radio, Xerox machine, teaching machine, computer, mobile, internet. These all are going to be considered under technology in education. Means that whatever hardware, software products are available, if as a teacher, if you are going to use both hardware and software products in teaching learning process, then it is called as technology in education. Already we have examples: pen, paper, typewriter, TV, computer, Xerox machine, teaching machine, and mobile, internet. These all are going to be called as different technologies which we are using both in in and outside the classroom. Next one, technology of education. The method, way of teaching are known as technology of education. Means that inside the classroom, when you are going to use a method, when you are going to use way of teaching, so then that is going to be called as technology of education. It includes both traditional and modern methods such as speech, lecture method, memorizing, debate, drill, peer tutoring, project, assignment, mentoring, seminar, workshop, field, industrial trip, visit, etc. These all are going to be called as traditional and modern methods. By using all these traditional and modern method, as a teacher, you are going to teach effectively inside the classroom. Means that in teaching learning process, both traditional methods, modern methods are going to be play an important role. The combination of traditional methods and modern methods is known as technology of education. For example, speech is there, traditional method it is, lecture method is also traditional method, memorizing is also traditional method, debate is a modern method, yes or no, peer tutoring is also modern method, project, assignment, mentoring, seminar, workshop, these all are going to be called as a modern methods which are going to play an important role in teaching learning process. So now let us discuss about understanding the healthy paradigm shift in teaching and learning. The paradigm shift takes place in two ways, such as technology in education and technology of education. It can reveals in a following diagram. What is there in a diagram? Teacher, technology of education, technology in education. It is a tripolar process. In this tripolar process, what is going to take place? Teaching and learning process is going to take place. For the purpose of proper or effective teaching and learning process, teacher is going to play an important role. Technology of education is going to play an important role. Technology in education is also going to play an important role. The technology or technique helps human being to become comfortable. Here have to understand that utilization of technology alone cannot be a healthy paradigm shift in teaching learning process. To reclaim, to revamping, to rejuvenating the skills, ethics, social, cultural values, morality, patriotism, empathy, it is need of the hour to make assistance of technology in education along with traditional technology of education. Already you know that for the purpose of feel comfortable in and outside the classroom, there is need to take the support of help of technology. Yes or no? But when students are going to feel comfortable, when both combination of teacher, technology in education, technology of education, if you are going to use, then human beings are going to feel comfortable. But you cannot expect that only technology can alone will play an important role in teaching learning process. Why means paradigm shift in teaching learning process is going to depends upon three areas: teacher, technology of education, technology in education. So that's why, for the purpose of taking the support of technology, whatever cultural aspects are there, whatever skills are there, whatever ethics are there, whatever moral values are there, patriotism is there, all you are going to be used in a proper manner. You cannot separate all these areas. Yes or no? So in teaching learning process, of course technology is going to play an important role, but technology cannot alone play an important role. It is not meaning that all traditional methods are need to shift, but the valuable ancient methods are also need to practice in the modern classroom to sustain humanity and also sustain human development. Of course, so here we have to understand that there is no need to reject each and every traditional method or ancient method. Whatever method is there, if that method is useful in modern classroom also, 100% as a teacher you have a right to use that ancient method in present teaching learning process also. Because some traditional methods also play an important role in a classroom. For example, lecture method, lecture cum demonstration method. So in this way we can able to shift in teaching and learning process. So let us sum up how paradigm shift is going to take place in teaching learning process. The inventions and discoveries will take place as long as human being present on this earth. The technological inventions and adaptations of new methods have to enhance humanism and have to make remain human as human being. So any paradigm shift should not allow disseminating or decreasing the humanism, and the paradigm shift should not allow make distance the teacher away from the students. It can conclude that any paradigm shift never replace a teacher in teaching learning process. So here you should understand that already you know that from ancient period, present also, in future also, you cannot expect that there is no place for invention and discoveries. Inventions, discoveries are going to take place continuously as long as human beings are going to present on this planet, on this earth. Yes or no? So here, whatever technological inventions are there, whatever new discoveries are coming, try to use it. Try to use it in a different situation depending upon the need and importance. But at the same time, what is compulsory? Humanism should sustain for the continuous process. Humanism should contain till the end of this planet. For that purpose, there is no need to use a technology completely in a negative manner. Try to use a technology in a positive manner to maintain humanitarian background on this planet. Okay, so this is about the paradigm shift in teaching and learning. So this topic is going to play an important role in pedagogy of English at primary level, in diploma in elementary education, and very important question. So please watch carefully, listen carefully. After watching and listening, write notes in your notebook, and so please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.